That's crazy. Hello everyone! Welcome to today's episode of SmolTalk, episode 33! Today we have a very special guest with us today called Syrchu! She's been on a lost streak. Not... Okay, no, I thought that would have probably ended up better. But I just mean to say that she's infinitely lost. Always lost and now found. We have her today on our SmolTalk. And I have so many questions for her. Being someone who streamed every day for a year, is a epic girl gamer, and currently is on a long hiatus. Woo! Thank you, Fergie, for your 3 months at tier 2. And thank you guys all for checking in, especially into the first traveler in today, Miko! Thank you guys so much. Hello Leiwu, hello Miko, hello Aki, hello Velvet, and as well to all the travelers. Hi! Oh my god! Hi Quincy, hi Boos, hi Green Ninja. Wait, okay, yeah. I'm having a little bit of a scattered brained moment this morning, but if you wouldn't mind, allow me to recount the beauty that is SmolTalk. You might see that we have questions that we have available from chat. Hold on. Boom! Oh, that's still loud. Anyway, I have questions that I would love to ask from chat to Syrchu. Yes, from you guys. If you guys would like to ask, you may ask representing Team Rainy or Team Sunny. YouTube is allowed to also ask if you guys would like to take part, but oh my god, I might have done the wrong one. But YouTube can ask questions by typing in !ask followed by a question. On Twitch, though, you guys can ask through redeems. Please ask so that we can start scoring points appropriately. And if there are any particular questions that the guest really likes, she will notify that in our Discord, and that will score your question double. So please make sure you ask good questions. But don't worry if you guys don't. I will take care of asking all the questions, good and bad, to get to know Syrchu better. So get along with me as we unmute and wait 1 second. I needed to make sure of one more thing. Is the audio audible? Because last time I did a SmolTalk, there was some imbalancing. Allow me... Oh gosh, my BGM isn't even here. Boop! Here we go! This is the BGM and setting I've selected for today. These assets I have chosen are from Lever. And there's this booth item I've been eyeing for a very long time. It's this old abandoned church scene. And I felt that it was very fitting since Syrchu often plays Souls-like games. And those games tend to always feature, you know, like... a church. So yippee! She's also very pleasant and cute. So look, cute girls getting to do cute things with each other. Okay, that's just the vibes. So that's the vibes. I was cute girls doing Souls-like things in churches. Okay, that's yeah. Okay, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
let me turn up your volume ever so slightly. Hi, Syrchu.
Hi. Hello, Vespy.
Can I ask you to introduce yourself to folks who might not know you?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hi. It's so nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Syrchu. I am a high energy, mostly wholesome, little bit of chaotic variety streamer. I say that, but I play a lot of Souls games, but now that I've beaten all the Souls games, maybe I'm just gonna move on to Souls-like games. I just like sweating.
What the hell?
Playing really.
You've beaten all of them?
Yeah, that was like my goal. For like my first year of streaming. So I beat all of the Souls games, and like I really liked playing challenging single player games on stream. It was a lot of fun. Watching my chat be like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know, it just feels right. And
It
like, "Please don't do
feels
it this
right."
way. And I'm like, I don't wanna. I hear you, chat. I hear you, and I respect you, but I'm not gonna do
The backseating, is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
No, and they mean well, and like objectively speaking, they were correct.
Of course,
I'm
but
like, I hear you, I do, but that's not how I would play if I'm being so honest. That's not what I would do. I mean, like I mentioned that I play Souls games, right? I like playing Souls games. Health is a very important stat, and I don't like leveling health because why level health when you can just dodge and do more damage?
Be good. Just get good.
just get good. That's the motto, right?
That is some insane gamer energy. I just can't reflect. I'm such a whiny baby. Give me my defense stats. Ooh, tickles.
No, I'm also a whiny baby, but like I'm like, why is this thing one-shotting me? My chat in the corner being like, I literally told you this. Just level health. The game will be so much easier if you would just level health. And I'm like, but I want to do more damage.
But I could do damage. You're like Megumi from Konosuba.
yeah, like, like seriously, no, literally, because it's so ass backwards. I will literally level health at the end of like a game because I have hit the soft cap for like stats for like when it's because like in Souls games anyway, when you get to like a certain level, you'll hit a soft cap of like where if you level up a stat, it's diminishing returns. And so at that point, I'll be like, okay, well, the only stat I have left that isn't gonna have like diminishing returns is health. So I guess I'll do health, but it's so ass backwards because I'll do that at the end when I'm about to beat the game when I needed it earlier.
You know what? That's actually it feels like a very spiritual way to approach games. it makes you hang on to every life point with every fiber. Like, you know, it makes you appreciate. It makes you smell the roses.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, yeah, this makes me feel alive. Whoa, I almost died.
I have a question.
I still don't need to level.
Everyone kind of has like a different definition of completing the game. What does it mean to complete the game for you? Because you said you've beaten all Souls games. Does that mean like you 100%ed it, or you beat all the bosses, or?
I've beaten like, okay, so for me personally, I don't like playing a game past its intended experience. So I'm definitely not like a completionist in the sense of like 100% in games. Also, Souls games because Souls games, if you 100% Souls games, that's actually just masochistic. And I can like explain. I can explain why that is the case. Not only am I not like the type to like 100% games in general, but like to 100% a Souls game is actually like masochistic, and I just wouldn't do that on stream because I feel like that's just disrespecting my viewers' time, and it's just, I don't think it provides entertainment value. It's just I think
that is crazy.
I think there's an audience for it.
Yeah.
But the way I view it is like, if I was an audience of like my own stream, that's not what I want to watch.
I see.
So it's not my content. It's not, if you want to watch a streamer 100% a Souls game, I'm sorry. It's just you're not gonna find it on my channel.
That is actually a beautiful mindset towards content creation to have, I think. Like, if you wouldn't watch it, why would you make that content? Like, if you wouldn't watch yourself, why make yourself do that content? So, that's so tasty little bits of wisdom there. Oh, you're so cute. Do you have other games you enjoy besides Souls-like?
Oh, okay. So, like, Souls games and Souls-like is.
Yeah.
It turns out that I like streaming them, but in terms of games that I love to play, I love survival crafting games.
Like
That's
Minecraft?
Probably my what? Interestingly enough, not really Minecraft, but like other survival.
So Terraria.
No, not Terraria. You literally named like the two.
Yeah, the top
games
two.
I don't love.
Stardew. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Stardew. I love. Okay, but that's a farming sim.
But
I love
survival, yes. I guess. Rust, the forest. Oh, Valheim.
Oh my god, I love Valheim. I
I see.
Ark Survival Evolved.
Rust. I see.
Okay. Well, no, I haven't really played Rust yet. I'm kind of too scared to go about it alone. But like,
you can
Raft is
invite
another
me.
one. Did you play Rust?
No, I haven't played it either, but I have the game.
Wait, let's talk.
Okay.
I applied for this like VTuber
Rust server. Oh no.
Rust server, and I'm allowed to smuggle in a +1.
Interesting. Yeah, let's talk. Let's see. But oh my god, I feel like I'm like kind of ojama smashing whatever. I'm coming in unannounced.
I mean, no, it's fine because I also like have never played Rust, and they still accepted me. I swear to God, it was a vibe check. It wasn't like a credentials. It wasn't like a, how big are you? Are you gonna promote the server? Like no, I swear to God, like they were so sweet. They like shut up. The owner like shut up on my Twitch channel and was like, oh, hey, could you check your Twitter DMs? Like, how nice. And I'm like, oh, Pog, sure. And I think I just passed the vibe check, and they were like, yeah, let's get her in.
Okay, that's good. I'd love to check it out, but oh man, I learned something. Especially after joining the Twitch creator club, Syrchu. I kind of like sitting in my own corner. I feel like it's kind of like I don't understand how to. When I play games, right, Syrchu, I think when I realized this when I was playing Schedule 1 with y'all yesterday, I just like finding my own thing, and then I end up doing that on my own, and I feel like when it comes to any server like that, I just end up going on my own little adventure, and it's so hard to situate to those kinds of environments. So maybe how big do Rust servers get?
I wish I could tell you, because I haven't really I haven't really played it myself.
That's okay. Yeah.
But I feel like the Rust server, blah blah blah. Oh my god, why did I say it like that?
Server.
I feel like the Rust server. Don't judge me.
You're fine.
I feel like the Rust server. It is kind of like you do your own thing.
Yeah.
You just do your own.
Why
thing.
make it a server?
You can stream it if you want. You don't have to stream it if you don't want. The only requirement was that you be a VTuber.
Oh man. Okay.
And they do have like events. So there was like a Hunger Games style event where you could get like a bunch of early supplies. I did not attend, but I thought it was really cool because due to scheduling, I was like unfortunately busy when they were doing it. But it was such a cool idea.
It does sound fun.
When you were playing Schedule 1, I thought I was giggling. I was actually giggling to myself. I'm sure. I don't know if you heard it when you ran off with ZG to like expand our like social network and you did your own thing. Honestly, I thought that was beautiful.
ZG and I were like homing it out. We were like, "Yo, okay, that guy, he's gonna be our next addict. Let's fucking go."
It was so great. It was so beautiful, and I felt like it was like a team setting.
It was.
I didn't have to micromanage you. You just kind of went off, and I was like smiling. I was giggling as I was like planting the seeds of our empire, literally and figuratively.
Oh man!
And I was like, wow, this is like what a team.
It's what a company. It's what a good work environment is. You know.
Yeah,
I actually have
I'm so used to like micromanaging people and being like, hey, can you do this thing? Can you do that? I feel I'm so self-conscious because I worry that I'm gonna be so bossy. Like, like, can you please do this thing? Oh,
asking it a little like in a way that they understand. I'm not gonna force you to do it, but this would probably be cool if you did. I
mean, if I was in like a corpo environment, if I was in a business environment, I wouldn't be. I would be less ooh-woo about it.
Ooh.
It's just something that like I'm kind of aware of, that like different masks for different situations, right? In a professional setting, I would be like, hi, yes, like, can you please do this thing? And when can you get that by? I just need an ETA. But I definitely don't want to carry that kind of mentality in a more casual setting. I consider streaming to be a more casual setting. It's kind of weird. I have like a semi-professional demeanor when I'm in a streamer setting.
Yeah. So, that's such a lovely thing to talk about. We have so many things I want to talk about. I'd love to know which one you'd like to elaborate on, if that's okay. So, like, I think... Yeah, you had mentioned a little bit earlier about how if you were a viewer, you wouldn't watch like those kinds of gameplays of people who would 100%. And I wanted to kind of know, like, what about it would it be? You know what? A better question would be just, what would you rather watch? What was your conclusion of what would you rather watch? Another thing I wanted to ask you about was you mentioned that you didn't have to micromanage. Is there like situations you feel like you have to micromanage people? Like, I want to know more. Like, what's that? Do you have to I don't want to ask about your work details, but you sound like someone who has somewhat of management duties. So there's so many stories there that I feel like would be fun to like scratch at. And then there's also professional versus casual. Oh, I love this topic.
Oh.
Yeah, so
there's lots of questions here. So like if I miss any questions, like definitely just run it by me again.
Oh boy. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So I think your first question was, and correct me if I'm wrong. Your first question was asking like, I guess what it means for me to be like an audience, or was it
what would you enjoy as an audience member?
Oh, and this is definitely me projecting.
Yes.
This is definitely me projecting. This is not like a I represent everybody. No, it's not like that at all. When I think about what I want to stream, I just want to have fun. Because what's the point if I'm not having fun? I can just hang out in Discord and like everybody like in my friend group, like when we're hanging out in Discord, sometimes we'll just like hang out and we'll just like hit the stream button, and we're not like streaming. We're just it's just there in case you want to see what we're up to.
I see. Yeah, like a little peek into the homies vibing out.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's very chill. And it's not like we have this like streamer persona like, oh wow, like look at this thing that I'm doing. Oh pog. No, it's very chill. But that's not what I do when I'm like thinking about what I want to do for streaming. When I think about what I want to stream, I think about like what would be fun for me to stream and what would be fun to watch. And I don't know what the people want. and so the next best thing is me pretending to be an audience. Like, oh, would this be fun to watch? Is this like, would this be fun for me to watch? Because if I can at least entertain myself, maybe there'll be other people like me, who would find me fun, who would find me entertaining. And maybe that's like a small streamer mindset. Maybe that's like not really something like somebody destined for, I guess, like a bigger audience. That's not like the mindset someone should have if they want to like get big, you know?
Ooh, no, I disagree. I disagree entirely. Like this is incremental growth, and this is totally sustainable and valid. It's not what you want to do if you want to grow fast, by all means, but this is exactly how you start establishing like your content, your branding, and your community. Like this is just, I don't know, if you follow how most creators hit virality, most of them just hit it from doing this very exact thing of just like figuring out what they like, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and then also just discovering that they don't know what the audience wants.
No, that's like so fair. Because it's not like, not every content creator is like a marketing expert who has like the know-how to collect that kind of data and then play into that data, right? Because not only is it a skill set to like find that to like find that data, but to like portray or how to like cater to that, right? It's like a separate skill set as well. And that's not me. I don't have a background in marketing.
I understand
I don't know
that
what the people want. And even if I knew what the people want, is that like true to me? Is that authentic to me? I don't know.
I think
so for me. Oh, sorry.
No,
go
you're
ahead.
fine. Oh, please finish. I love you.
Oh, no. I was just gonna say, like, for me personally, I like sweating in video games, and I want to watch people try hard in video games. There are some content. I watch a lot of content creators. I do a lot of field research. It's not anything empirical. I'm not like gathering empirical evidence. It's not like numerical or anything. It's just vibes. I watch a lot of content creators, and some of them are very cozy. They're very chill. They don't really talk too much. They have like a very gentle voice. And it's kind of like just you're on a gondola ride. You're just watching, and you're there for the vibes. It's not super energetic. It's not super interactive. It's kind of lurker friendly, and I think there's like space for that. I think there's an audience for that, but it's also not me.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's not for me. I'm high energy. I like sweating in video games. I like try-harding. I like verbalizing my thought process for like when I'm learning a game. And I like analyzing game design. Like, the game designers, this is probably what they intended. And so I will also put myself in a position to maximize the experience that the devs probably intended. I say probably because I'm not a developer. I'm not a game developer, but I think I'm an empathetic, sympathetic person. Highly. And I feel like I'm pretty good at understanding what kind of experience the dev is trying to create with their game.
I see.
And I think it's super fun to let myself experience the game as the dev intended. There are some people, my engineering friends, I'm looking at my engineering friends. They're very much like this. They like to break boundaries. They like to break shit. They like to see the arrow pointing them to go in this direction, and they're like, well, what if I don't? What if I don't? And I'm the person who likes to follow the arrow.
Because they put it there for a reason. Yeah.
Right, they put it there for a reason. And like the way that I think about it is like, I like food. I fucking love food. And so I'll do a lot of food analogy too. Fast food, right? Was meant to be eaten quickly. And it's like convenient, right? So I'm not going to go to I'm not going to go to insert generic fast food restaurant, order something like their most popular item and look at it from like oh yes, like this is so Michelin rated. I'm
getting the sense here that you're really good at seeking out intentions. Or rather, you're really good at processing things at a glance. Or at least that's the sense I'm getting. Is there a reason for that, you would say?
I think it's because I'm a sensitive person.
Right.
And what I mean by that is not just my emotions, but like my senses. Touch, taste, feel, like I am a very emotional person, and I think that is also linked with, I guess, like my sensitive senses. I get that. So put this into words.
Yeah. So what I would say is, because you're so in tune with your senses, it's easy for you to just pick out the more minute, like maybe changes of, I don't know, when it comes to identifying intentions from creators like game devs or writers or what have you. The reason there's like an analysis is because they don't tell you outright what they're meaning or what they're trying to get you to do. So when it comes to games,
and it's fun.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle, a reverse engineered puzzle.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes! I love puzzles. Holy shit, do I fucking love puzzles. I love riddles. I love trying to solve them, but like I'm also not, I don't like creating them. I think that's like the next level of mastery.
You're like the best quality assurance person we could ask for. You just like go through our shit. All right, Miss Sensitive Lady, please tell us all the mistakes you're sensitive to.
I'm definitely very sensitive to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because like not everybody is as sensitive as me, and so something that I learned about myself that I try to be like considerate of is that just because I have high standards and I'm like very sensitive to things doesn't mean other people are, and I try to be very conscious of unsolicited advice.
I love you.
So like, and this was like something that I learned about myself, and I had like a very awkward social experience that taught me that like, okay, maybe we don't give people unsolicited advice. Like maybe we wait until people ask.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like cringy social moments that keep you up at night. That like, hey, you remember that very awkward social moment? You want to think about it? You want to think about it like right before bed? And I'm like, no, can I just get some sleep? And Brain is like, nah, we're gonna make you watch it.
Oh, I get
we're gonna
you.
make you relive it.
Oh, I want to know more stories about that. Like, what do you mean? What happened? How did you learn your lessons, Syrchu?
Okay, it's gonna be one of those like the waiter waitress tells you you enjoy your food and you tell them like you too. It's that kind of like awkward socially awkward moment. But when I was working part-time for my university, I was called an orientation advisor.
Ooh.
Which my job was to help new students acclimate to university, provide them resources, be like an expert, or at least to like an introductory level to come to like get them acclimated to university, to my university. So they could be freshmen, they could be transfer students, they could be all sorts.
Just a new student of any kind. I see.
Yeah, and so I was trained to, I guess, like be, what was the, I forgot the term that they use. It's been so long. Cultural sensitivity. And that's not just speaking like race, right? It could be demographics, like older students that are fresh out of high school. I was trained to be like sensitive to all kinds of potential students and to like acclimate them. Anyway, sorry, that's kind of a tangent.
You're okay.
But I was an orientation advisor, and so it was like my job to like be good, to be aware of everything that would be available to students. And I am aggressively helpful. that I love helping people. And so there was this one time my coworker was like, "Oh, which way is this building?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm literally like physically pointing in that direction," and I'm like, "Oh, it's this way. What you can do is you can like go down this way 3 buildings and then take a left here." And I'm like giving a whole spiel of like directions on how to get there. I turn around and all of my coworkers are like walking away from me. They weren't even listening, and that was that was my socially awkward moment. That like, oh, I think that was too much.
What?
Yeah.
But you were just being helpful.
I know. Like, they were asking, but I think I was giving too much, and that was like my socially awkward moment that keeps me up at night.
Oh, Syr.
That keeps me up at night. That like, okay. Don't.
I love you. You're okay. You're okay.
Don't give too much. It's unsolicited.
I get that. I understand that. But genuinely, I feel like, I don't know. If you had done that, there was no negativity to have been received from that. Like sure, you had maybe given a lot of information, but they took what they got, and then they moved on from it. I don't think there was anything negative to have been like, I'm giving you solid head pats.
Oh, thank you. And it's I don't think they and I'm not trying to like vilify,
of course,
my coworkers.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of working on like a tight timeline, so we were kind of schmoving. We were kind of moving along. It's not like they were like trying to like neglect me. It's not like they were trying to like purposely leave me behind. And I was young, and but it definitely made me like super self-conscious, and it's just something that I think about.
It's
not because like I don't fault them.
The flashbacks.
I don't blame them. it's definitely just a, was I too much? And so I get self-conscious. It's definitely a me thing. It's not like I'm not trying to like vilify them. I'm not trying to be like, oh, they wronged me. Like, I definitely didn't deserve that kind of treatment. No, it's not. That's not my intention at all. But it is a moment that I remember that like is a core memory and definitely shapes my thought process or like who I am.
I'm Absolutely. I think you would pick up social cues a lot more quicker than other folks, kind of thing, you know? Like, that just sounds like a product of being able to see when your actions are I don't know, when you're aware of how people receive your actions sometimes it's like a blessing and a curse. Like when you see too much, and it's not things that people are like consciously doing either. Like sometimes you can just tell when you're making someone uncomfortable on accident, like you bring up something or you just say something, or I don't know, but those kinds of things, when we become really sensitive to it, I just feel like we end up also taking up a lot more responsibility than we need to. And even as creators, like that's hard, because when we say shit, like all we have to go based off of is text, fucking chat text to go off of, and reading vibes. Reading vibes from just text is awful. So I'm kind of curious, like for someone who's so sensitive to vibes, how do you read vibes from chat?
Oh man. This is such a wonderful question, because how do I put this? Okay, so my brain has a tendency, and I am aware of that tendency, and so I have like active measures against that tendency.
Yes!
I'm so glad you understood what I meant, because I kind of pulled that out of my ass.
No. Okay, so this is how I understood it. When you say tendency, I have habits of jumping to conclusions about people that I have to be like, okay, that first conclusion, not right. That second conclusion, probably also not right. I had to let myself be like, think of like 5 more conclusions, and that 6th one is probably a lot more believable than that first one. And it's usually right. That's my active measure to deal with my overthinking. And it just sounds similar, so I'm curious if that's something you are relating to.
Yes! Okay, so let's say for example, just a hypothetical.
Yes, go.
Right? Somebody in chat is making a funny hee hee ha ha, like jab with the elbow joke. Or they're just being a little snarky. They're just being a little cheeky, right?
Yeah.
But because it's their text, it's depending on how they wrote it, depending on like how much time they spent to like make sure it conveys properly, like to convey tone, which is an art form in itself, right?
Yes, nuance.
They can come off as an asshole. They can look like an asshole. Straight up.
Thank God for
like,
emojis though, right?
I know, right? But sometimes people are like so excited, they're in the moment, they don't have time to like put in the emoji. They don't have time, or they don't want to, they don't care to, or they're it's not like in their skill set to do so, to like consider tone in their message.
Yeah.
So like in chat, like maybe they're just being a little cheeky, and like my tendency is to assume they're being an asshole. But my brain, like I know that I have a tendency to assume that they're being an asshole, and so actively I'm like, no, just assume the best. Like assume like lean, give them the benefit of the doubt. That's like something, I swear to God, if like my brain had sticky notes, that would be a sticky note, is give the benefit of the doubt. Do not assume the worst. And I feel like that's been so good for my mental, because if they are being an asshole, I think they would show like a pattern of behavior. It would be like a pattern of behavior, and then suddenly that's when they don't pass the vibe check. But if it's like a first time, or like it's irregular, it's not like their usual tendency to be like an asshole, then I'll know that like, oh no, they're just maybe they're just being a little cheeky this time.
You know what? Because like, let's just be honest, right? Like, not everyone understands how to like operate in every space, and sometimes people just coming in as they are when the nuance hasn't already been pre-established, it's really easy to just get the wrong impression, because if you don't lay shit down, then what you pick, anyone can just pick up anything, right? Like, and I think it's so lovely of you to always give people the space to prove themselves to be good, or at least like not be an asshole, you know?
Yeah, I usually before I ban somebody, which is very rare. I mean, except for bots. Bots, that shit gets shot down like super quick. But if it's like a first time chatter, sometimes they don't know. Like, oh, no backseating, right? When that's like a big thing, especially in games that I like to play. Backseating is very problematic, and it's very rampant. And I in general don't. I in general have a no backseating policy. And the reason why I'm bringing up backseating, my backseating policy, is because this is just an example of how I like to deal with like potentially negative interactions. Sometimes maybe they're coming in and they just want to be spoilery and they just want to be an asshole, like, oh, like, you should pump more health, that'll, like, you should come back, this area is actually outside of like your skill level, like your literal like character level. You should come back when you're stronger. That's like an example of like backseating that I get a lot. And if it's from a new person, I will point at the sign, like, but politely, I'll politely be like, hi, like, oh, like, welcome on in, it's so nice to meet you. But in general, no backseating. I have a safe word for when I want backseating for when I'm stuck.
Safe word?
I do. I have a backseat safe word.
That is fucking... I mean, it's a very useful thing, I'm sure, but that is so funny.
Yes, and I will, like, there are, I think, like, a 1% of backseaters are just pretentious assholes who just want to be a know-it-all. And, like, that's what my brain will assume. But, like, my like, executive function side is like, no, stop, don't assume. And what will the output after resolving this conflict will be like, oh, like, you're probably just being, like, you're probably just trying to be very helpful, and I find that very sweet, but in general, no backseating, please. And that'll be it. And usually, like, 99% of the time, they're very sweet. They'll be like, oh, my
I'm so
bad,
sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, right?
Even though, no matter how many times you plaster all over the fucking channel, no backseating. It's under the stream. It's literally listed as a rule. When you click into the chat box for the first time, it's one of the rules, no backseating. There's a fucking banner at the top, no backseating. That doesn't matter how much you plaster that shit all over your stream. People will just, like, because the APM of chatters is insane, and the brain's ability to filter out useless information is so fascinating. It's so amazing. They'll skip through all that shit. They will find the X button. They'll just click through. They'll just click through and just be like, hey, I think you're not strong enough for this area yet. You should come back when you're stronger. And I think it genuinely comes from a desire to help. It comes from a good place. It's not usually, 99% of the time, it's not from, like, people wanting to be pretentious know-it-all.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's a very specific example of how I like to deal with, I guess, like, negativity, potential negativity in my chat.
Yeah.
When tone is not apparent.
I feel like when it comes to chat too, if if people are, how do you say it? Oh man, hold on. My brain just farted.
It's okay.
To be fair, this is the first time, so oh god. oh, okay, taking a step back. If you're a chatter, watching someone play these kinds of games, I feel like maybe you understand too. Like when you see someone, in hindsight is always such a powerful fucking thing, and that if you look back, you will always think that, oh, if I would have known better, you know? I know better, yeah. I know better. And so people who've already played games will go watch other people play that game and be like, you should know better. And that, I feel, this is my assumption, right? They take that feeling and then they'd be like, hey, if you did XYZ, this would have been nice, or this would help you, or whatever, right?
Yes!
So,
yes!
Do you think you would keep making this kind of content if that's a kind of a community that you would be, like, attracting?
I consider myself a small streamer.
Right!
And the reason why I say that is because I'm also kind of science pilled. So I don't feel like my audience is like super representative of like the general streaming space.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm only gonna speak from my experience, but I also acknowledge that I don't have a large sample size to like.
Oh, God bless you.
I don't have a large enough sample size to be like representative of the streaming space.
Right.
And I'm only gonna speak from my personal experience while acknowledging that I'm a small streamer.
Thank you for your acknowledgements.
In my experience, there are a lot of people who are excited to watch first-time playthroughs of games that they personally love. Something I love about the Souls game is that there is a very passionate community, and it's definitely the type of game that it's definitely the type of genre that you can never experience for the first time again. No matter how much time you put in between, like playing a game, you'll never be able to experience it for the first time again. But the experience was so amazing that there is an audience of people who want to vicariously experience that first time again.
I see. That makes a lot of sense of why I always see, like, I always see Elden Ring runs or Skyrim runs, even though these games are like so old. And I feel like people who end up streaming other games end up finding that this might be wrong. I have never personally been a content creator of this, but I tend to see that they experience a loss of viewers because they start playing other games that aren't like their favorite game they're playing for the first time, kind of type beat.
And that's like something that I think about, it makes me nervous as well. Now that I've beaten all the Souls games, now what? That was kind of my shtick. And so many of my friends are like, oh no, don't worry, like the viewers are there for you, for your personality. And I know they mean well, and I think that's like very sweet, but I think that's only half true. And like I think I just have to be okay with like half, and I just say half because I don't have an actual number, but the half that was there for the first time experience, they're gonna leave, but I can't really do anything to make them stay, and I just have to be okay with that, right? Just ride the wave and just go on to the next thing. And that's all. And like there was definitely like a point in time where I was like, man, I'm so sad that I'm out of Souls games. People are gonna leave. They came for the Souls games, and now that I'm no longer playing Souls games.
Oh, by the way,
anymore.
about beating Souls games, it was just getting to the final boss that would warrant a completion rate from you.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like, man, you're right. What are you gonna do? Is that? Can I poke into that? Is that why maybe you feel like you can't come back?
Yeah.
I see.
Like so many people in my chat were like, oh, maybe you can try a challenge run. Maybe you can maybe you can maybe like there's like so many things you can potentially do so that you don't have to leave. But and that is like a valid suggestion. And I think like in my brain, I just wonder, would that be fun for me? And if it's not fun for me, it's probably not going to be fun to watch.
And
right?
Can I actually bring back some context here for people who might not know? Seer spent the past year before taking a break just constantly streaming and playing Souls games. I say Souls. I've been saying Souls-like because I'm such a fucking layman about this. I'm so sorry, but just like playing one genre of games over the course of a year, like in terms of how to grow as a content creator, like that's textbook style how you grow a community. And honestly, you succeeded in all terms. But I feel like now that you've reached kind of like the end of that chapter, you're like, okay, what's next? And
yeah. You ever like finish a big goal and kind of feel empty afterwards? That's kind of where I'm at.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's why I'm on hiatus for like unrelated reasons. But like while I've been on hiatus, I've been I've been thinking about like, shit, what wait, is it okay to swear on your stream?
Oh, please.
Okay. I was like, what am I gonna stream? Because I had a theme going, and it was so easy to just like fall back on it, just like go live and just know what it is that I'm gonna be streaming.
Would it not be?
I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Would you not find it though that it's something you could? There's like other types of games that you would like playing on stream, I guess. Like, is there no other games you'd be like, oh, I'd like to play this on stream for like another year? or is there games would you like to keep playing games on stream?
I would. I love playing games on stream, and I guess like maybe I'm at the stage of content creating where the toxic mindset starts to settle in.
Yes. Oh no, sorry, I'm flustered. I forgot to change the question redeems to your name, and so they still say question test instead of your name. And I'm professional. Hi. Yes. Okay. Continue.
That's okay. I forgot what I was saying.
Fuck.
No, it's okay. I threw out my thought because I thought you were about to ask something.
I threw everything out the fucking window just now.
Oh, that's okay. We have a question. Can I answer it?
Not yet, madame.
Okay.
I need to go take a break in a little bit, but let me try to recollect your thoughts or our thoughts, or fuck it. Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Nope.
That's okay. I think maybe you were asking like what kind of games, what other games would I consider playing on stream, like once I come back from hiatus. And that was like something that I was like thinking about. It's like I think I found a lot of comfort in having a list of games.
Oh, sorry, I just remembered.
Just play.
Sorry, I just remembered what you were at. I just had to type it out. Like, oh, okay, yay.
It's okay. It was kind of cute seeing you do a little dance as you were like so excited.
No, I was like, oh, she's talking right now, so I'm like, okay, I had to type, but I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, I remembered.
No, it's okay. But like, this is something that I noticed as well when I was like watching other content creators. I like to study other content creators, and I think there's like this prevailing thought that I disagree with. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think there's like this prevailing thought that you need to be creative to be a content creator, which is true, but I think it kind of goes too far when when the prevailing opinion is that you have to be original. I think my hot take is that you don't have to be original. If somebody has already done a podcast, that shouldn't exclude other people from like doing a podcast. If somebody has done a first-time playthrough of like a new hotness game, that doesn't exclude other content creators from like doing a first-time playthrough of like a game. It's okay to follow trends. I think there's like this taboo opinion that like it's not okay to follow trends. But is it really that bad to do what other people do?
If it works, it works, right?
I think the reasoning is because it feels clout chasey.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I think that's a very valid stance on why imitation seems cheap. But my hot take is that it's okay to imitate other content creators to a certain extent, because, and this is my opinion, right? And I could be wrong, and I'd love to discuss this more, like in a more back and forth like setting.
Of course.
To me, I think it's okay to imitate other content creators because it's about learning how to make content in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an artist, but I imagine this is what it's like to learn how to be an artist. Is first you learn to imitate, and then you learn to create.
You're such an artist. As an artist, I can only say you've only spoken like an artist. Can I just say, okay, I think people's idea of art is very, very interesting, because when you describe art and you actually start breaking it down into the nitty-gritty, in my opinion, anything that has a style can be could be determined as an art, like swordsmanship, editing, streaming, VTubing, and what have you. So even the way you're thinking, like breaking down information is an art, presenting information is an art, and I think even just speaking is an art. So when you consider like what is it to, when you say you're not an artist, but you'd imagine this is what it's like to be an artist, like you have that's exactly what art is. It's just imitating what you think is an art, because at the end of the day, visualizing has always been how art has been interpreted from other people. Like you can draw something and it means something to you, but what it means to you cannot be completely transcribed to another person as much as you want. And so whatever you put into your work is simply the art that you create. That's my opinion.
You know, this is something that like I've always thought about, but I've never really talked about it with anyone before. Holy shit, I just had a brain fart. I just had this super deep thought that I wanted to share with you, and I just lost it. No, come back, please, come back. No! Oh, okay, I got it. I have the string, I'm tugging it,
yes.
I'm pulling it. Okay, something that I realized only because I started streaming that I feel like non-content creators, non-artists would fail to understand is the pain of creating. Is like the labor, the labor of love that like goes into creating. I think that was like something that I didn't really understand until I started streaming.
I love
how
you.
hard it is to create.
Yay!
How and I feel like it's kind of relevant right now with like the whole discussion of AI.
Good points.
I think that's where a lot of the disconnect comes from, is that non-artists, non-creators, they don't understand the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into creating. They only see the product. They only see the output. And I think something that I do, me personally, not saying everybody, right? Not saying every content creator, but something that I personally do is I try to mask how much work I put into my stream. I try to make my production, I guess, like seem as seamless as possible.
Magical.
Like, they don't see. I'm like the duck. My audience only sees like the duck like gliding gracefully across the pond, but like underneath, I'm flapping for my life. I'm waddling for my life. I'm swimming. I'm like, oh my god. But above, I'm like, yeah, I'm graceful as fuck, bitch. This is what I want you to see. But underneath the surface, I'm like, oh my god, I'm flapping. I'm swimming.
Doing a stream for every day for a whole year, I can't imagine. I want to actually ask, like, how has that impacted you? Because streaming is a very like invasive, not invasive, I'm sorry, that's such a harsh way to say it, but I just mean to say, like, it's you opening up yourself to the world for a set period of time, and sometimes a lot of people show up, sometimes no one shows up, but regardless, people show up, and that's just a very like private setting to be talking to people all the time in. Like, here's this channel to always speak to me and only me for this amount of time, and some people love that because it's just like hanging out with your homies, but other people, it does feel like a job, and to some it's just a more intricate, like there's just so many different ways people experience streaming. And I feel like when it comes to just everyone, though, dedicating that much time outside of yourself it affects the mind, I think, in a different way.
It does.
Yeah. So how you seem like you kind of understand that. I want to know what you think.
I have a lot of thoughts,
Yay!
which is
Take
why
your
like,
time.
I'm quiet.
Please, yeah.
And I'm like, where do I start with this?
Okay, let me try asking one question then, if that's okay. Do you think that... Ooh, pause. Well-timed door opening. Oh, no worries. Hey, let me think on this. We're actually at a time where I need to take my break and questions are opened for... Hehe, you're so cute. My boyfriend came in. So, when we get... Hold on, let me write this down. I want to ask you this question about chatters. And... Hold on, let me recollect my thoughts. Uh-oh. Nope. I got distracted.
This is the most small talk you've done so far.
You think so?
Yeah, but you guys are adorable. So
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
You're doing great.
How dare you?
I am doing fine! Actually, oh man, how dare you?
What? I thought we're doing good. I thought we're doing great.
We are.
I'll fight him.
He's actually insane.
She's helping you around.
Imagine if we actually felt like we were doing bad. You would have just came in and affirmed us and made us feel like shit. So I'm just saying, be better.
I said you guys are working through it so good though.
I'm going to stab you with my pen. Okay, but sorry.
I'll help.
Oh,
You'll have the
thank
strength
you.
of 2 women stabbing you, motherfucker.
I'm so happy. You seem like someone who would always get my back. But okay, pause. I need to think. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave the redeems like that for now. I'm sorry, Seer, for... if you guys need to ask her a question, please just ignore that it says test question, but everything's linked to that name at the moment, so I can't change it without fucking up my system. I'm so sorry. But oh fuck, ads are starting in 5 minutes. Okay, so I'll be taking my break. I need you guys to ask her good questions. Any good questions will be rewarded. Double the points. Ooh la la. When I get back, I need to ask her or remember what I was talking about with chatting and opening yourself up to people for like so long. And I just feel like whenever it comes to being able to keep yourself true to yourself and meet internet people every day, I just think that fucks up your mind ever so slightly. So I'm just kind of curious on how that has affected you, how you've managed that, or if that's even true. If my imagination is wrong, and maybe you can let me know how to fix my mind.
Well, I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert.
Of course not. I'm not gonna
expert.
say that you're an expert, but I do think your experience, and seeing as you are on a break right now, it does have a lot of like kind of information you can tell of like, now that you separated yourself from streaming, how do you feel? Do you feel like you want to come back? Do you feel like you've lost part of yourself, or do you feel like that you are reconnecting with parts of yourself that you didn't know were there, or whatever? Yeah, lots of thoughts to have here, but
I think this is a really good question. And this is actually like, I love this question because I do feel very strongly about it. How do I manage, I guess, like the mental side of streaming? I guess is that your, am I understanding your question correctly?
So how about, hold, pause. I need to formulate that question way better than whatever I just did, because I'm gonna go on a break, so I'll spend that time in that little 5 to 10 minute period. But Seer, I will leave it up to you if you'd like to chat with chat while I'm gone, or you can take a break with me while I'm gone. You can just kind of like mingle around.
Okay. I will mingle.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, then I will go hide under the table for a moment. Be good to her. Don't be mean. Okay, guys. All right.
Or yeah, don't fuck with me, or I'll cry. You want me to cry?
Don't let me cry on my stream, please. Okay, bye. Oh, and it's so exciting. Okay, yeah. Make sure you guys ask your questions through the redeems, and they will show up on stream. Don't you want your question to show up on stream? Wouldn't that be cool? Hopefully, you guys think that's cool. Okay, bye.
Bye. Have a good break. Fuck, I love this woman so much. Oh my god. Hi, chat. Hello. How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It feels a little weird to be. It feels a little weird to be back. Not bad, but a little weird to be back. The first step is acknowledging the PTSD that the first time chatter marker gives you. It depends. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about PTSD with like first time chatters, right? Specifically, right? Is 99%. Maybe even that's too high. But 99% of first time chatters are actually so very sweet. They're so very sweet. They say hello, and I'm sure, like in my mind, I imagine they like built up so much courage to say something in chat. Like there was a lot of like mental weight that goes into like a first time chat. Not only did they like click your stream, but they stay long enough to be interested, and then the next step is like they send a chat, and I'm like, oh my god, what the heck? Welcome, you know, like hi, like welcome on in, first time chatter. I get so excited when I see first time chatters. But then like I have like then I have like those first time chatters that are like, yawn, so boring. Can you like play Fortnite? I swear to god that's like a copy pasta at this point, and that's like so generic that it doesn't even hurt my feelings. That I'm like, what? And I just kind of laugh, and I'm like, all right, bye. Like, who are you? Like, what makes you think this is like a Fortnite stream? Like, get the fuck out of here. Are you like a bot? Are you human? Those don't hurt my feelings. Like the only first time chatters that would like hurt my feelings is if like they know me well enough to say something that would hurt me personally. And I feel like they would have to know me well enough to be able to hurt me. And that's not something That doesn't happen very often. That's like the 0.1%. Red Sweet Rum! Hello! Hi! You're such a big fan. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. I hope you've been doing so well. You're always like one of the first people to like say hi to my chat. I hope you're doing so good. Double hi! How are you doing? Man, it's so good to see familiar faces. Hi, Conla! Surely I won't cause any trouble? Don't do it. Don't do it. Not here. Not here. Okay? Don't cause any trouble. Don't cause any trouble here. Not here. Maybe on my stream when I come back. Or in any other streamer who promotes that kind of behavior. But I swear to God, don't make any trouble for Vespy. She's so sweet. She's so funny. She's so cute. And she's so human. So be good to her, okay? I mean, she's open to like a little bit of shenanigans, okay? Like little cheeky, but don't be rude. I mean that, or I'll fight you. That's such a sweet take on it. Well, I forgot. What did I say? Can confirm for me at least. I sit watching, deciding on whether or not to chat, and that's okay. That's okay. Like, I appreciate lurkers so much. Lurkers are so sweet. They're so good to me. And like, I never expect them to chat. They don't have to if they don't want to. But the only reason that I'm like acknowledging chatters is because I feel like there's so much potential mental load, and maybe I'm overthinking it. But to me, I feel like there are so many steps in between opening a stream and sending a chat that when I see a chat message, I'm like, oh my god, you said you decided to say something? That's like so sweet. And something that I get a little smug. I don't know if smug is the right word. Proud? Happy? Triumphant? I don't have the right word for this, but when I see like a lurker, or when I see somebody who like explicitly does the lurk command, break their lurk to say something, it makes me a little giddy. It makes me a little giddy when a lurker, when a known lurker breaks their lurk to say something in chat, because I'm like, you broke your lurk to say something. That means that I've said something so engaging that they wanted to participate. And I don't know, I think it's really cute when I see a lurker break their lurk to say something. That's kind of real though. There's a weird first impression type of pressure. Yeah, and that's like super understandable. It's kind of nerve-wracking for a streamer to be like, to present themselves, right? Maybe not for everybody. That's probably me projecting. I find streaming nerve-wracking, and that's why I became a VTuber, right? That's part of why I became a VTuber. I feel like the anonymity of like hiding behind a cute anime character helps bring out my confidence. To be a little bit more extroverted, I guess? Like truthfully calling you stinky? Me? Nope, not stinky. Nope, not stinky. Nope, not stinky. Stop spreading this like slander, lies, libel. Libel. Show him the sword. You have it for a reason. I will save my sword for when Vespy gets back. I'm sure maybe she's seen it before, but like, yeah, you're so right. I'll just flash it super quick. Yeah, you don't want this up in you. I'll tear you a new asshole if you fuck with Vespy. I swear to God. Oh,
that's
shit.
Incredible. Oh gosh, I love that. Actually, I was waiting for you to bring out that sword at some point. You want to show that off again?
I needed a reason to, but yeah, like,
let's go.
It's so funny, like. I love it when people show up in my chat, like first time chatters, they see the sword. I'm like, what's the story behind the sword? And
it's just cool.
It's just feel like it. I just feel like it suits my personality. I think it just like suits my personality. There is a story behind it. But some people are like, oh, is it like inspired by like a character, like a video game character?
It looks like the Buster Sword from Cloud, like Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Is that inspired or like?
No, that wasn't that. I mean, it's a coincidence. The true story behind the sword is my first ever game that I ever streamed that I went live with was Dark Souls remastered.
Right.
And I fell in love with the Zweihander. I found it and I fell in love with like the moveset. And I'm like, oh my god, this is it. This is my baby. this is gonna be my ride or die. This weapon. And then like I saw the scaling on it. It's strength coded. It's unga bunga. So when I first started streaming, I actually wasn't a VTuber. I was a PNG tuber.
Yeah,
well, okay, I'm
still
sorry.
a VTuber, by the way.
I'm so sorry. You're so right. I'm so sorry.
Seer, wow.
No, I'm so sorry. You're so right. PNG tubers are VTubers. But I started out as a PNG tuber. And when I commissioned my Life 2D model, I was like, you know what would be cute? If I had a fucking sword, because I'm so unga bunga. I'm so
actually
strength coded.
Yes. It fits you an incredible amount. And I love using your sticker where you have like that sword fucking in the air and shit.
Yes!
Oh, I wish I could have it right here.
The sword, the Syrchu sword?
Mm-hmm. But is that an emote on your channel?
It is!
Look! Oh my god! Yay! My dreams! Oh, maybe if we get one more, we can get a yippee! Can I get a yippee? It needs to be unique, I'm sorry. Is there another one? Oh, it has to just be one. Just one. This yippee meter. Have you seen this? Yippee! I'm so funny. Wait, no, I'm not funny. Silly. I'm so funny, hair flip. I've been silly.
You are funny.
No,
I love you so much.
I'm gonna cry.
You're so sweet. You're so funny. You're so smart. You have such a breadth of like knowledge, but like also depth as well. You're so fun to talk to. No, stop. No, come back. No, face my love.
I have questions for you. Questions for you, my love.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Questions from actually chat and questions that you guys may ask are always open. But Grimsley, my boyfriend, actually asks, what's your favorite go-to weapon in a game? It's very poorly timed, but you know what? Maybe. Oh God.
I love unga bunga weapons. I tried diversifying. Here's the thing. I tried to be open. And I tried other weapons. And I have found success with other weapons.
Ooh.
And the beauty of Souls games is that they don't fall into archetypes if you decide to act in a certain direction. What I mean by that is like there are fast strength weapons, and there are slow dex weapons. Even though you would expect only fast weapons to exist in the dex archetype, or like strength weapons only have like unga bunga slow, like big hit unga me strong caveman ape brain kind of weapons, right? And so the reason why I bring that up is because I have a tendency to lean towards unga bunga weapons, and when I tried to diversify into fast dex oriented weapons. I just found an Unga Bunga deck scaling weapon, and I just had the time of my life. When I tried to go into intelligence to be like a magic user, nope, I just enchanted my Unga Bunga weapon to like scale with intelligence, and I just went to town. So
does that mean that you have like so you wouldn't choose anything ranged? You would always go for like a melee weapon kind of deal, right?
oh, yes.
But
I mean, I think the context of the game is very important.
yeah.
But in general, like for Souls games, I find myself tending to Unga Bunga weapons. I find a lot of satisfaction, and I think this goes into like my playstyle as well. I like studying the enemy to like an almost disgustingly intimate like level. I find the windows of opportunity where it's like safe to take an attack, and I find and like the absolute dopamine from having an Unga Bunga weapon.
You're like the
slamming into
Kool-Aid
their
man.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, oh no. Like when they have an attack string, I'm like, oh no. But like when there's an opening, I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to go in.
Oh, I love that. Oh, you are like the best DPS people could look for, or like a good tank. Just a tank that could always engage for you. No wonder. You know, we haven't talked about it yet. League of Legends, right? What are your roles?
Oh,
What are your
no.
roles in League of Legends?
That's so funny that you ask, because you're not gonna be fucking surprised. You're not. I used to be an 80 carry main.
Oh my god! Yes, you would.
I used to be an 80 carry main. But since I'm kind of an ARAM warrior, you don't really get to pick, right?
Yeah.
I was an 80 carry main, but I find that I am a natural tank. I am a really, really good tank. And my friends have told me that I am probably the best tank player in our friend group. So maybe not like a representative sample size, but the only sample that I care about.
Yay! That's all we can ask for. Oh, I love that. Okay. But oh man, does that mean fuck you, chat? First of all, League of Legends is a universal like, okay? We all have at least touched that game for some reason. But man, I would love.
I love League of Legends.
I do
League of Legends.
I hate the community, but I love playing with the friends, the homies, just running it down that fucking bridge and then going ooga booga with whatever champion you roll into is actually really fun. But I haven't been able to actually vibe with a group like that in a long time. Oh, team fight tactics though. Okay, you know what, DB? Never mind. That's actually been my true obsession. I wish she was a. I'm a plat. By the way, I'm plat too. You guys should we should all play sometimes. But Seer, you should play TFT.
I can't do it.
It's so good, and I feel like I'm so surprised that you why not?
I actually played TFT a lot in the beginning when it first came out.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you remember what was it? Trying to find, like, was it nobles? Was it 8 nobles?
Get
or
it?
it was just all the Demacians.
That makes sense. Yeah, trying to get to the prismatic traits or like the higher tier ones. The
No,
synchron.
this was even before. This was even before prismatic. This was when like in the beginning where you basically, if you just found all of the pieces, like the 8 pieces of like Exodia. I'm sorry, Demacia. I'm sorry, not Demacia. Nobles. I'm pretty sure it was nobles. It was nobles, right? It was set 1.
I can't remember,
If you
but
found nobles, you won. Your vein would just carry. Didn't matter what items you had. You just had to hit. You just had to hit first, and then you would win. I played a lot of set 1. And then there was like a certain point. I loved TFT. It was fun. But it was so stressful trying to keep up with the changes, trying to keep up with the meta.
oh
because
man,
I think the game designers, Mort Dog, poor Mort Dog,
Yeah.
or whoever's on his balance team. I'm not gonna pretend I understand who actually works on the game. They have to cater to both casuals and hardcore players. Hardcore players, they play the game so much that they'll get bored of a set in like 2 weeks. But casual players, like me, I would consider myself a casual player. I'm overwhelmed at the breakneck speed of like the balance changes. And that overwhelm is like the reason why like I stopped playing TFT. I don't play enough to like keep up with the changes, and it's like it's too fast for me. By the time I get used to a set, it's already changed.
I get that. I really do. It's actually no, that's so valid. I can't ask you anymore because that's my enjoyment. I love getting used to new things.
No, me too. But the speed at the rate at which it was going was too fast. It was too fast.
And it's stupid. It's a numbers game at that point. Because like, oh, it's now down by 5%, and now this makes this unit completely useless unless you build this item on them. But this item is only useful if this unit. I don't know. It does get pretty like it's so stupid. But I don't know. It's like I feel like. This is me giving up on card games because I can't pay for all the cards. And this is just the next best thing. Oh,
that's so fair. Oh my god. Wait, did you used to play Hearthstone?
No. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh collector. And then I couldn't play because I couldn't... But yeah, that's just another thing though. Let me keep asking some questions from chat. There's one more. Oh, 2 more. DB asks, how has your time been away, Sir? Glad to see you're still around, even while not streaming.
Oh, Double.
Is that how you say his name? I've been saying DB.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Double.
That's actually. It's so funny. That's actually how Double became like a loyal viewer. Or I mean, I don't know. That's kind of. At least that's the lore in my head anyway. Double was like, oh my god, you got my name right. That deserves a follow. And I'm like, oh, Pog. So I'm pretty sure that's how like Double became like a loyal viewer, was because I got their name right. But how has my time been away? It's been good. I miss streaming. I've been busy. I've been working hard on like the move. I feel bad that I haven't been working on like back-end stuff like I promised. But I also feel like I haven't been taking like a proper break. But I've been good.
No proper break?
And
what?
Cuz I've been on like collabs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this talk show.
Oh yeah, I'm technically on break too, guys.
Yeah. So there will be a period of time where I will not have my computer, where I will have to take a break. It's gonna be about 2 weeks of like not having my computer because it's gonna be in transit. I'm gonna be moving. And like with the timeline of like the moving company, there will be about a 2-week period that I don't have my PC. So I will have to take a break during that time. It's not like I can just take it on the plane. This case is too big.
Oh, I'm so silly with this question thing. I forgot about triggering them, but now that I remember to trigger them, look, they're on the screen. Here are your questions. Do you think you would stop collabing soon?
I should.
I think you deserve like an actual proper break to like not have connections with, I guess, Twitch. Like actually like disconnect from Twitch for like a little bit.
You're so right. I should. And I keep saying that I will, which is why like I'm saying I should. Because I keep saying I will, but I said that like a month ago. Almost
What's stopping you?
my love and affection for like the network, the connections that I've made through Twitch.
That's beautiful.
I feel bad when like I don't answer messages on Discord. So I'm conflicted, and then I feel like I've set a bad precedent, a bad expectation that I will be available to answer DMs on Discord because I caved, because I feel bad, because they probably don't know that I'm on hiatus, and I never set the expectation that I will be gone.
I see.
But I think you're right that I should take a proper break where I completely disconnect.
There was something that was told to me from someone in chat that knows well, I'm gonna repeat this, but this is a really enlightening phrase for me. But Syr, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. Setting a precedent is really hard, and I understand that. And especially when you're trying to make sure people know that you're still there for them when you're on a break, still even like, oh, I might be not here, but I'm still here. I think it's time to set that precedent for yourself. Like, when you say you're on your break, that means that even if people need you, you need to be there for yourself first, kind of thing. I feel like you're so loving and you have so much energy. You've given me so much energy just by sitting here, man. I've been having so much fun just chatting with you. I feel so
You're
like...
gonna make me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Oh, Ooga Booga, you have a sword. Oh, Ooga Booga, I'm raising my...
No, I'm gonna put this away. Stop.
Oh,
I'm gonna put it away.
we're on Oonga Boonga. But I just... I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just kind of like, oh no, I'm sorry.
I feel like I could chat with you like all day. I feel like we could just do this. It's no longer like an interview. We're just hanging out.
Oh, I love that! But wait, I have to keep in mind my editor now. So I love you. I need to let me keep track of the questions at least. But I have so much respect and love for you, and I hope that you can give yourself the love you give to your community and others. The fuck does this mean, King Sammy?
Yells at me. They tell me my community says the same shit to me. Like, bitch, like, take care of yourself. We'll be here. And I'm like, you promise?
I think it's also knowing too how this is a good thing to lead back to the question I wanted to actually ask you about before I went on break. Can I ask, like, is there anything you want to elaborate on before I'm like moving the topic to this?
No, I'm good.
Yippee! Okay, so I remembered what I wanted to ask you, and this has a lot to do with the topic we were just talking about. So, where's my thing? Did I type 666?
Oh, that might have been me. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
6 is my sword toggle.
Oh, okay. That's so funny. I was like, oh shit.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm not superstitious at all. I just thought that was so silly. Oh, but where's my question that I've gotta ask? Oh no, I didn't even fucking finish it. Where's my question, Syr? It was right here. I promise I typed it out. It was talking about how chatters and spending so much time with chatters. Ha 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 ha. I'm collecting my thoughts now. Okay.
Can we control Z this? Did I
maybe, but don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't like delete it somehow.
Nah, this is just how Vespy thinks out loud. Can't be helped.
Okay.
So, whenever... This is my experience, and I would love to know if maybe you can relate with the question. So, as I have been streaming over 3 years, and I have dedicated a lot of time to establishing myself as Vespy, that is seen in, like, Discord communities, and then spending time in other people's communities, and then as well as going live on Twitch. So now that I've spent so much time as Vespy, I have like a whole lifestyle, a whole like routine of how I run things here now. Like, I have relationships with people, other creators, but I also have Vespy offline. I have my family, I have my stepson I'm nurturing a relationship with, I have my boyfriend who I'm gonna marry soon, and I have my parents. But these lives never intertwine. And it's not that they don't have to, but there's a lot of energy that goes into keeping up with both, right? So when you're keeping up Syrchu and also keeping up with whoever you are in real life, that energy that you put up every day to keep up Syrchu and also whoever you were offline, I'm like, how was it tiring to be that scene?
Short answer, no. Short answer, no. It and like, I also didn't expect. I didn't expect myself to be able to like maintain that energy.
Yeah.
When I stream, what I realized at the end of my journey was that I actually got a lot of energy from streaming. When I hit that live button, that go live button, I'm like hit with like a burst of energy, and it feels like I just have an energy. It's not like a physical energy. It is like
a calling, like a spiritual. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, like I said, like it's like my personality showing through.
Yeah.
I find the energy somewhere. I find the energy from somewhere. It's not like it, cause like a lot of times when I start stream, I'm actually so fucking tired. I actually need a nap so bad because the time of day that I start streaming, for whatever reason, apparently that's just peak nap hours as well. And like literally, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm so tired. And then I hit that go live button and I'm like, oh, hi everyone, hello. And I just wake the fuck up. And I don't know how I did that for 366 days, but I did.
Fucking insane.
And I think it was just because it was my personality and not because I felt like I was forcing myself. It felt natural, I guess.
Would you say
felt like a routine?
Yeah. Was that something like you hit the ground running and then it just was always like that? Or did you have to like kind of develop that? Or like how was that experience?
You're a biologist, so I know you've taken at least like some chemistry. It's like an energy of activation. I felt like I had to input some energy in the beginning, but that's because and that was easy to do because I was excited. I was excited. This is a new thing. I'm passionate. I'm like going to give it my all. Like I was at that stage where I was ready to give it my all. And there was like an initial input of like energy that I didn't have. And once the ball was rolling, it felt more like maintenance. And so I didn't have to input as much energy. I kind of fell into what I felt like was more me, was authentically me.
Yeah.
And I hope that answers your question.
Oh, I feel like it does. This is how I understood your answer. I feel like when you describe the activation energy, it's more like how most people would describe momentum. Like whenever you start getting into the flow of things, like it's always hard to get started, but once you feel that momentum of where things are going, you're like, okay, that's just micromanagement at that point. That direction you feel is there, and you can tell when you're going backwards or when you're straying from what feels right and wrong. Like I feel like you're a very intuitive person, and your intuitions are very honed in on that sensitivity thing that we were describing earlier. Like you have a good sense of what you feel is right and wrong, I would say. And it's so kind of clever to see how you I don't know. Oh, I'm so fascinated by what makes up your little brain. A little brain. Your big brain. Your brain is fucking huge. Ah!
No, I am small.
No,
I'm small. I'm small brain.
I'm small too, but I'm falling apart. I have a question for you from DB. Oh, Double. He. Another one that I fucking forgot, actually. I read King Sammy's, but actually Double had 2 questions. Double asked, whenever you come back here, would Community Mondays include Elden Ring Night Rain runs with viewers? Question mark.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah.
What is that?
Absolutely. Elden Ring Night Rain is like the newest title by FromSoft and From Software, which is the company that does all of the Souls games.
Oh,
so a lot of people are like really excited, and what I've incorporated towards the end of my year-long journey was like every Monday was community nights. I wanted to like diversify my content and live up to the variety streamer name. So I wanted to incorporate community nights on a semi-regular, well, pretty regular. I would say it's regular.
every Monday.
Regular,
Even I showed up, right? Like, whew.
yeah, and it was so fucking fun to have you. Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my god. I fell in love with you the first time we played Marvel Rivals together. That was like the moment I fell in love with you.
Yeah. It was mutual. Kochira koso.
Kochira koso.
Doki doki suru. Actually, it's kind of cool. I wanted to mention everyone. She's also like learning Japanese. We have another VTuber Japanese English person to throw in our like our very hectic JPE and collapse.
Oh, watashi no nihongo wa jouzu janai. Demo ganbarimasu.
Hi, watashi mo ganbarimashou ne. Let's go. 最近ね、私たちにの、何々リポやりました。I think I messaged you earlier. I'm not sure if you saw. Yeah, I had peeked. I poked you. I'm like, hey, do you want to play Repo? But we had ended, so I deleted those. But I didn't know if you saw those.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah,
I saw the notifications, and I was like, must have been a typo.
No, yeah. Well, I just felt bad. Like, I don't know what to do in that case, right? When you invite someone and then like you guys are all done. So like, I'm just gonna delete this because I don't want them thinking that like the invite's open. But like, I don't know. But they still get the notification. So what do you do?
I think you did it fine. I think you were just fine. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Thanks. Oh, my knee.
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't wait to get another chance to play with you soon. Ooh, gamer.
Soon.
Yeah. Migo asks, as a fellow chibi model haver, I'm curious what inspired your design.
That's a good question. Would it be easier if I just shared what I sent to my mama? Like, can I just send it to you and
Show it? Yeah.
or yeah? Okay, hold on.
Absolutely.
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm having
Let me
issues.
see if I still have it.
What the fuck? Why is it not showing Migo's question? It's only showing Double's. But Double didn't even send a question. The bot hates Vespy today. Indeed it does.
Oh no.
That's okay. I appreciate you guys being my little guinea pigs. I understand nothing. I'm just gonna close that and pretend that I had nothing on screen. Oh ho ho! I usually just edit the message and cross out the first bit and add updated info. You know what's crazy? Actually, no, I'll talk about that another time. You know, wait, Seer, I have your reference sheet because I drew you for the thumbnail.
Oh, what? No, but you need to see like the references that I sent to my mama for this model.
Let me see. Yes. Okay, I understand now.
Let me see if I can find it.
Take your time.
Oh my god! Okay. Here we go. Let me see. Wait. Which email is this under?
Oh, you're emailing it to me?
No, because I need to get the link, but I don't have permissions from this email, and I'm like, huh? Excuse me? Huh?
I hate navigating like Google emails.
Oh, I got it. I got it. There is an additional image. There is an additional reference that I want to send, which was like the semi-inspiration, for my PNG. For my PNG tuber. So, the first image of this document was my PNG, like my PNG tuber, and like, I'm gonna do my best.
That is so cute.
I'm gonna do my best to. You can go ahead and like start reading it if you'd like, while I like try to find this other image that was like the inspiration for my PNG tuber, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Where's the connection?
But oh my god, your design, like the pictures you're showing are so cute. You wanted fluffy. Oh wait, so like, should I read this like as you or like?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my. Okay, hold on. Do I have a good Seer impression? Hi, I'm Seer.
Oh my god!
That's really good. This is my current PNG. The characteristics are important to me. Oh wait, how can you speak again?
Yeah. This is me. This is Syrchu speaking.
This is Syrchu speaking. This is Syrchu speaking. This is Syrchu speaking.
So good.
This is my current PNG. The characteristics are important to me are how fluffy the hair is, the glasses, and the Colin 3 facial expression. Maybe also a bit of oh my god, how do I say all of this? Less than care. Oh fuck, I forgot your voice again. Speak. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to demand that of you.
This is me. No. It's okay. Woof woof. I am your ride or die. I love you so much. Sorry.
What the heck? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say speak. Oh, who am I? I can't. I'm gonna just speak this as me from now on. I got a little shy because I was thinking for a while now, like I could totally impersonate Seer if I wanted. I feel like our intonations are actually very in similar ranges. It's totally in possibility. It's just what. Oh, but I'm good. I'm Vespy. The only thing I would like to maintain from the PNG is the head. And this is the picture, by the way. This is her very first PNG. Very cute. Oh no, I didn't. Can I can share this. Can I share this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I think I need to include this in. I can't copy this. I'm sad. Can I link this reference?
Yeah.
Oh, no way! You guys should just check it out because this is so cute. All the things that she's picked out. I have never sent. I'm too scared to send references to an artist because I'm like, oh, what if I don't send enough? And this is weird too because like I'm an artist, I should know what's enough, but I feel like I definitely work with way too little, or I just don't work with references often, so I don't know how to use references. But this is so cute.
I tried to be like as helpful as possible. That was like my thought process with like this like document, with this like Google Doc. I tried to be as like helpful as possible, to be as clear as possible.
This is
but
beautiful.
Still give space.
So if you were to give this to me as an artist, I would be like, oh my god, I love you. This is everything I could have ever needed. Like, I don't know, this is so good. This tells you what your expectations are, and then you also give your personality with your this. Please excuse my shitty photo editing skills. And it's just like this really cute image of her PNG on the clothes. Oh, so fun.
Yeah, you can see like the inspiration. You can see like
absolutely
like kind of like what I was envisioning, and the artist, my mama, I love her art style. I fell in love with it when I first saw it, and I was like, I feel like this is me. I feel like this is me. And I saw like her past, or like I saw her portfolio, and I was like, this is like the vibe that I'm going for with like my document. But when I sent her this, I made sure to send her a message saying, I trust your vision. I love your art style. I give you like artistic freedom to like convey your style with my ideas. That was like what I told her, and like I love her work. I love what she did. I love my model so much. She actually did the rigging too.
It's so good.
I just love how. Yes, I just love how bouncy it is. I love how expressive it is. I just feel like this is me. It's an extension of me.
It's very fitting. Like, it definitely feels, at least like it's the your mannerisms and the way you carry yourself is portrayed so well through your model. So props to your mama. Can I have I want to know the name. I want to know the name. Give me the reference.
I keep calling her Honey, but I think she prefers being called Bee, like Honey Bee.
Oh,
Honey
cute. BVG. Okay, I see.
She's my mama. I make this joke that she's my hermaphroditic mama, because like the papa is the rigger, right?
Yeah.
In the VTubing world. Yeah.
But she's self fertilized.
Yeah.
Anyway. I swear to goodness.
Streamer.
No way.
So
like,
shout out to my mama
on Twitch right now. Like, is she like?
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Right.
I'm gonna do it right now.
I don't think she's literally like streaming right now.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but she is a streamer. She does art, and she's like cracked at like shooting games, like Apex, Valorant.
Have you ever like collabed with her?
No.
Oh.
I think she's too cool for me. She hangs out with like really cool people. we like, as much as I like love her work, I don't think we have like that kind of like relationship.
That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like some model mamas or whatever, they get real close with their kids, and then others have so many that they can't, or something like that. I don't know. There's so many different types for sure.
Yeah, and I think like with her specific situation, and this is like something that I realized through like my own personal experience. When you're new, and I'm definitely projecting. So when I say you, I mean me.
No, I'm new. I'm still relatively new. Okay, we're babies.
Oh, okay. Okay. So maybe we'll be on the same page. But like when you're new to VTubing, or sorry, not just VTubing, but like content creating in general. When you're new to streaming, when you're new to content creating, you're new, you're starry-eyed. It's like the first day of college. You just want to meet everybody. You just want to like make friends with everybody. You just want to say hi and like mingle with everybody. And something that I realized through my own experience is that not everybody is like open to making new connections. They're pretty like comfy with their own circle. They're comfy with their own community. Then not just like the community of supporters, but like the community of mutuals.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me a little bit sad at first when there were people who were just not open for connections. And I learned that's like understandable. They were kind of when you're in this space long enough, you kind of deal with enough bad situations that it kind of puts you in defense mode. And so like I'm not mad at them, but I was a little bit sad that like some people that I thought were like super cool were not like open for connection. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe next time. Maybe another opportunity will arise.
Oh, I've been there. I get that. And it's not like a, I don't know. It's a sad feeling, but it's not at the fault of anyone. It's just kind of how things have developed. And so it's like, okay, I gotta just find people who are open to connections and whatnot. But I agree. There are people I came into this scene and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I could like become friends with them and hang out with them one day. And then
yeah, and they're like not accepting new patients, or I mean like the doctor's office, right?
Yeah,
like, they're
right.
not accepting new connections, and and like yeah, it's disappointing. It's sad, but like I respect you too much to like be too invasive of your space.
I get that. I am not. I will still invade people's spaces. But as a fan, I'm just
Respectfully so.
yeah, as a fan, respectfully so. Oh, hi. That is so funny. Okay, but look, I just but professionalism is just where it's all at, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with extending or I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to build connections with anyone and everyone. Just understand how to do it and keep your boundaries very strong, because some people you let in might be people you don't want in, and some people who would let you in kind of want you out sometimes as well. It's just kind of like learning how to deal with the punches. And we're wrapping up actually really soon, and I hope to actually ask you if there's any other things to elaborate on, but I wanted to say this comment because this means a lot to me as an artist, and with all the AI stuff coming out, I just think when it comes to art, it's a series of failing over and over again, and art is what you take away from each failure. And why people get really upset when AI tries to replicate art. You can't replicate the failures with each art, because that's just what brings it humanity. And so that's just me speaking into the void, honestly. That's all I just wanted to say on that.
No, I love that, because humanity is actually one of the most important traits to me. It's like one of the most important traits that I value in a person. When I'm talking to somebody, when I vibe with somebody, it's probably because I feel like you have a depth of humanity, and I find you fascinating. And that includes you. I find your depth of humanity like vast. And I feel like I fuck with your vibe.
Oh,
So
I
whenever
with that.
like humanity to me, I don't really care about like credentials. I don't care about like oh you make a lot of money, pog. I love that for you, because but I'm only pogging because making a lot of money is probably important to you, just hypothetically, right? Like if I'm talking to somebody. But to me, like I care more about the depth of somebody's humanity more than what they do in life, how successful they are in life, like the tangible markers of success. I guess I'm more interested in the less tangible markers of success, which to me is like the depth of somebody's humanity.
Ooh, I love that. That's such a nicely presented thought of successful humans being deeply, or just deeply explored. Deeply exploring one's humanity is something that you value in a person, and I feel like that's something that a lot of artists tend to have. So I'm really happy that you said that.
I mean, we've seen a lot of rich people still feel an emptiness, right?
They're still chasing something.
They're still chasing something. And for me, I think happiness comes from exploring our humanity. And I feel happy. I don't know. Like for a long, I hope it's okay to expand on this, but
please.
For a massive part of my life, I was chasing the tangible markers of success. But there was like a point in my life semi-recently that I was like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And like I've gone to therapy, and my therapist like asked me questions that it was basically homework. Like introspective questions of like, who am I? What do I value? What would make me happy? In a way that's like still authentically me. And I still think about that. And I find that like my general overarching, in a few words, answer is finding the humanity in not just myself, but in like other people, and finding the humanity in like all kinds of experiences.
I love you. Yeah, that's like the mission statement of SmolTalk. Boom, right there. Put that in the trailer. Send that out. This is what SmolTalk's about. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry. I'm just so happy. I love that. I love what you have to say about where you find humanity, I guess. And it just takes some. The art of noticing, Seer. I think people tend to have a lot of crafts to dabble in, but I think very few people dabble in the craft of noticing. And I feel like you're a master craftsman at noticing, and that shows in how you learn games and how you learn people and how you conduct professionalism. So to me, you're such an artist, and it shows in your creativity of exploring humanity. So God bless you. Oh, my headset died.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Hello.
What a timing. I've got to... Hold on. I'm so sorry. One moment. What the hell?
Hello.
Vespy.
Are you there?
While I'm here, I'll this is where Seer will... Well, this is where Seer will try to elaborate on any topics.
Where Obama has... where somebody has like fallen down a well, and they're like texting Obama. Hello, is anybody there?
Hi, I'm back. Hello.
Obama,
okay, I hear you now. I hear you now. Hello. Sorry.
I was saying gibberish. I was saying nonsense. Don't
no,
worry.
Yeah. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Maybe there is a lot more stuff than I thought. But I'm in my element right now. Fuck you, Grimsley. But
yeah, fuck you, Grimsley.
Fuck you, Grimsley. Yeah, don't fuck with me. I got power of Syrchu and anime on my side.
Altar.
Oh,
you hear that? You hear that?
You're so silly. But look. We don't have much time. I need to ask you. Is there anything you'd like to elaborate on before I kick you out of the tavern?
No. This was so much fun. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me. I hope I was a good guest.
You were wonderful. I feel so bad though. I feel like I've been gathering feedback from guests, and everyone has said like they feel like these could last way longer. And so I apologize that these episodes have been so short, and I'm happy to know that these could feel longer. But in that retrospect, I'm hopeful that do you feel like these questions flowed well, Seer? Can I ask that on stream?
Yeah. I really like this like conversational, organic style of like questioning. I mean, have you ever watched Hot Ones?
Oh, I love Hot Ones.
I love Hot Ones. The creator, I'm assuming he's the creator. Whoever the host is, the one that eats the wings with everybody. Yeah, Sean Evans. Like, I think I really like his style of doing research to ask really deep, meaningful, humanizing questions, but also creating conversations that expand off of like the homework that he did prior.
Actually, yeah, that's, to be honest, that's a lot. That's my big inspiration when I do anything like interviews. I hope to gain, because some of the reactions he gets from the questions he asks are like pleasant surprise, and it's like the kind you get from like, oh wow, you did your research, or oh wow, you actually paid attention. And I think people who experience that feeling, I don't know, I wish people experience that feeling more often.
Yeah, and it's, his job is easier than your job because he interviews celebrities, and so there's a lot of material out there for him to research.
I see.
I feel like there's not a lot of me out there, like just me specifically as like your guest for today. I feel like there's not as much material for you to kind of glean and be like, oh, like how do we dig deeper into who Syrchu is, when there's not really much to work off of.
Oh, but there's so much to work off of. I promise you.
I don't have a Wikipedia page.
You don't need that.
No, but I think that's why like your conversational style works well, because you don't have like a lot of like, you don't have like a Wikipedia page. You don't have like documentaries. You don't have like biographies to like research, to like prepare a bunch of questions beforehand. I think that's like the point that I'm trying to make, is that like the questions flowed well. This conversational style and like having questions pop up organically and you expanding upon them, I think it works well for your format.
I love that. Thank you. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was pleasantly surprised. Thank you. I'm gonna hold on to that for sure. There's not, I failed to transcribe every question again, but I am hopeful that if there's anything you'd like to elaborate on, you can take the space now if you'd like. Maybe some thoughts you want to shout out.
I think the only thing I want to expand on is I sent you another image.
Oh, right.
That was the inspiration for my PNG tuber.
This cute.
She's so cute. She's like, she was like my favorite character in a in a gacha mobile game I used to play a long time ago.
What is it?
And Puzzle and Dragons.
Puzzle and Dragons. I've never heard of that. I'm sorry. Puzzle.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's probably for the best. But like, she was my favorite character. I thought she was so cute. I loved her aura. I loved her like design. The whole package just like spoke to me. I loved how fluffy she is, how warm the color palette is. Yep, that's it. That's Puzzle and Dragons. That's it. Fun fact, I started playing Puzzle and Dragons in order to get closer to my boyfriend.
Oh my god! I remember you said this about League, and I was like, girl.
Yeah, and like when we started dating, he talked about Puzzle and Dragons all the fucking time, and I said that in an annoying tone. I wasn't actually annoyed. It was just something that I observed. I was like, Puzzle and Dragons? Because like one of his closest friends also played Puzzle and Dragons, and so like whenever they hung out, that's what they would talk about. And he had other friends that also played, and I'm like, I can ingratiate myself with him and his friends. I'll be
two birds with one stone.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check it out. And the funny thing is, I surpassed his skill level.
That's when they broke up. She no longer was interested in him.
No. Like, it was really funny because there was a point where he quit the game. And I kept playing. and I found a circle of like people who also sweat at the game, and they were whales. I was a notorious free-to-play player, but my luck was insane. I would get powerful units from the free currency that the game would give me, and it would make my box competitive with like people who actually whaled at the game. It's actually insane.
You found the environment to thrive in.
Oh yeah. And so like the character that I sent you, she is my favorite character. And when I was like first trying to like come up with a character to be, I was like, okay, well, what do I like? What kind of aura do I like? What kind of concepts do I like? And I remember liking this character a lot.
Cute.
So I wanted the white hair, and I wanted the fluffiness to like convey, and I didn't know how to capture the color palette, but I maintained the eyes. You can see that. You can see the eyes. That's like one of the main features that stuck around, that like carried over.
Cute. Not even the ears, eh? You didn't want to become it's just a fun.
No. No. And I think about that a lot. Like, is it that bad that I don't want to have animal features?
I'm glad that you don't.
Me. It doesn't feel like me. Especially for somebody who like loves humanity, who like values humanity as much as I do. Isn't it kind of ironic if I value humanity as much as I do and I'm not a human?
That is, I see your point. I really do. Oh, that's so fun. But okay, Syrchu, baby girl, I gotta go. I gotta kick you out. And yeah,
it's time for me to go.
Yeah. Is there any folks you'd like to shout out before I kick you out of the, well, I guess church here?
Shout out to my community.
Woo! The search party!
Shout out to my search party, and shout out to like my IRLs that support me, that patiently like stepped aside while I pursued the year-long streaming journey. It was not easy. It was not easy. I had to sacrifice a lot of time that I normally would have spent with them in order to become a streamer. And they were very supportive and they were very understanding, even though it like hurt and was like difficult for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for giving me the space to do this.
It's not easy. I have like Grimsley is actually like, oh, not just Grimsley either, but a lot of people have told me like, hey, you've been gone. And honestly, I'm a little more selfish than Seer here, and I'm like, yeah, I am. So I'm still at it, but I'm glad you've taken the time to just really meet them where they're at, because I'm very certain you won't regret that.
They mean a lot to me. My IRLs, they mean a lot to me, and I am 99% certain that I hope it's okay to say this. This is gonna sound very pretentious, but I think I'm only as interesting of a personality as I am because of the IRL people in my life.
I get that. Your surroundings make up who you are.
Yeah, and I don't want to forget my roots. I don't ever want to forget that. I don't want to, I guess, let the attention go to my head and leave them behind.
Because when all things are said and done, like, that's who will be there for you no matter what. So it's true.
Yeah.
Hold them close.
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
As much as I love streaming, I don't want to forget who I am. I don't want to get lost in the sauce.
True. You know, I picked up skateboarding and I didn't realize it, but I love skateboarding. I haven't gone skateboarding since buying it, but I think about it a lot, like that experience. And I'm like, I'm a skateboarder. But it's nice to, I don't know, find your humanity again outside of streaming. Because I think streaming teaches you about your humanity, but it doesn't let you explore it. I think it can only show you so much. So I think what you're seeking is just some new avenues. And I think you'll come back as soon as you do. I'm so excited that you have... Well, hold on. I think there's something to be said here for people who are in hiatus. There's always them thinking they might not come back, and that should totally be okay. Like, Seer is her own human. She has a community, but we're all people who have like lives at the end of the day. And for her, if she's like deciding that she doesn't want to come back to streaming, that's fine. I think what you guys have had is beautiful and so meaningful. And I don't think I truly don't think that this will ever be just the end. I feel like there's always some ways people will pop up again. Especially considering you're such good friends with Johnny, I guess. I don't know if you'll ever stop being friends with streamers, considering how we are. Your community... I
consider you a really good friend, too. Like, you're definitely gonna be one of the people that I'm like, if I ever quit streaming, I don't want to lose you.
I don't intend to let you go. I am finally meeting someone who has such, I don't know. I vibe with you in ways that I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
No, seriously,
yeah.
seriously, no, literally the same. I don't have a lot of girlfriends.
Me
okay,
too.
I mostly get along with guys, and
I've always been told. If there's someone who is exactly like you, more often chances than not, you won't like them. Like, similar charged people will not like each other. But I'm like, I want to challenge this. How much of a challenge will it actually be to get along with someone who actually operates similar to me? Because I think I operate pretty fucking clean.
I swear to God, we're like on the same wavelength. It's actually kind of scary.
Yeah, exactly. So I can tell there's like lines of thinkings that you've been through that I'm like, yo, I bet if I brought this up, you would understand completely.
Yes. I bet. You've been right so far.
Yeah.
You haven't missed yet.
Not yet, right? And I feel like if I did, we'd just talk it out.
Yes.
Can I... Wait. I'm sorry. This is such a longer episode than normal. And this is so sad to say. But I want to be... Because I feel like I can't have this conversation with anyone else. And I feel like it'd be fine to ask. Because recently we encountered like a situation where we felt like we were too much. And I have this personally occur a lot with people where I'm like, oh, I wonder if I was too much. So I just wanted to know, like, how do you combat that feeling as someone who feels like they're too much sometimes?
Do you know what mirroring is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That's what I default to. I do my best to match the energy and the vibe of the...
Pause. Audio. My audio likes to hiccup and glitch and be a little bitch. It's sorry.
Okay.
Let me know when everything's fine again. Let's consider this post pod talk a little bit. Can we consider this like pod episode over? This is now me just like asking Seer, like, yo, personally, how do you handle with this issue that
No,
okay.
we're just shooting the shit now.
Yeah, now it's just spitting.
Yeah, we're just spitting bars. Like, way that we look should be breaking the law. If we don't got it, we take what we want.
She's spitting bars. Holy shit! I wish I could. I can't fucking beatbox. I really tried to, Image, but it just came out like a fucking fart. Oh, it's back now. Okay, it's okay now.
We're so back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, we're so back. I forgot what we were saying. What were we talking about? We're on the same wavelength.
Oh yeah. Okay. So feeling like you're too much, and you're mentioning mirroring, and you're matching vibes.
Oh yes. So
Pause again. We're fucking up again.
Oh fuck. Okay. Pause.
Is it okay now? I think it's okay now. You're no longer glitching. Speak, please. voice. I miss your voice.
Okay. We're so back. We're so back. So I will do my best to mirror the energy level of like the other people that I'm with in the room, and okay, like I'm so soul-brained. Somebody, oh my god, yes, actually, yeah, I like to think of myself as a chameleon. I actually consider that as like my persona, my VTuber persona. But that's like
I love that.
But anyway, anyway, I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Mirror. Yes. I do my best to mirror the vibe and energy level of like the other person. This is so much easier when it's one-on-one. When it's a group setting, it's a lot more challenging. I feel like it's a lot more to juggle. But I kind of think of like a conversation, a dialogue, like a Dark Souls boss.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So there are windows where the boss, aka the other person that I'm talking with, it's their attack string.
Yes.
It's their time. It's their moment. And I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still present. But I'm gonna get out of the way so that they can like be cool and like shine and like have their space to do their thing. And when there's like a pause, when there's like a window, when it's like my turn, that's when I will insert myself, and I will kind of, because like I am a naturally energetic person, I will ease into my energy level. I will be a little bit extra. I'll kind of like add in a little bit of my own energy to see if like the person that I'm like in this dialogue with kind of vibes with it. I just watch their reaction.
Yeah.
And if they seem like they're pulling back, if they seem off-put, it's about reading body language for me at
You're
that point.
so good
If
at
they seem-
gauging. Oh my god.
Yeah, like I try my best to like, I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert, but it's just something that I try to do. That's like something that I try to be aware of, that I try to like be considerate about. If it looks like they're pulling back, if it looks like they're kind of shutting down, I watch for like the signs for that, and I will adjust accordingly.
Man, I feel like I would love to see you play a dating sim and encounter dialogue options.
Oh no, like I would game the shit out of it.
I
Like,
know
I would be very meta about it. It wouldn't be romantic anymore. I'd be like, oh,
That's what I
like,
love.
This crossroad, one of two things is gonna happen.
She
And
said
if
it. She
I
said
want
it. Sorry.
things to go. What?
That's the name of my That's the name of my tavern.
Oh my god! Oh shit! I said the thing.
You guys said this yesterday too.
And we say the thing.
No, sorry. Okay, but I didn't mean to interject.
No, you're so good. You're so good. I love you so much.
I don't know what we were talking about anymore.
Oh, how do we not be too much? How do I not be too much?
Wait, what did you say?
And like I mirror
Okay,
mirror the
right.
person that I'm with, and like if I can insert some of my energy in during like the windows where like there's space for me, I will see if they will like match my energy. If not, I will just tone it down.
So I feel like though, when you do realize that you are too much though, right? And you don't have an opportunity to tone it down, how do you deal with that?
I apologize after the fact.
Really? You go out of your way?
Yeah.
Even though...
and it's just my personality. It's in my nature to be very upfront, and to like not like aggressive. I don't think aggressive is like the right word. But there's a way to be firm but gentle
Assertive.
at the same time.
I I think of assertive when I
gently-
think of this.
Yeah, assertive, but not in like a rude way, not in like a intimidating way. I try my best not to be intimidating when I broach these topics because it can be intimidating.
Fuck! I wanted to talk to you about being a girl gamer and your experience as being a girl gamer and how it's fucking. Fuck! There's so much to talk about, Sierra. I'm so sad.
It's okay. Maybe part two.
Part two for sure. Yeah, but I really have to go now. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you for everything.
Thank you for inviting me. This is so much fun.
No, thank you. We'll have to talk again soon.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. Any last other promos I can get out of you?
No. I'm on hiatus, but follow me on Twitch.
Woo!
I have a Discord. Discord link is on my Twitch page.
Yay!
I hope to see you soon. I thank you for sticking around.
Yay!
And I hope to see you again.
Yay! And you're welcome anytime. I will catch you later. I'll see you. Oh man, goodbye.
Bye.
Quitting the collab. Goodbye. Just quit while you're ahead, right? Okay. Thank you guys so much for that episode. We'll see you next time. We'll see you later. Can we just pretend that these jokes are actually jokes? Like what if we just pretended like they were actually funny, and then anyone who comes by, they'll be like, what the fuck is going on here? We will not pretend. Fuck you. So you mean to say that they're actually funny? Okay, anyway, no, I'm not sorry. Here are your raid messages. The first one is if you are a traveler, and the second one is if you are a tavern folk. We are going to go over to... You know what? Let's go see if what Woody's been up to. She recently had her Woo Tiny raffle, and she just pulled on Ultimo Neon, who you might have seen as a community member in Enrico's chat. I often see the... Oh my god! Yippee! We got a yippee! No way! I've been waiting for a yippee all my life. That was the most organic yippee I've ever felt. Woo! Okay. But right, so Woody is my rigging mama. She made this model and drew the art, and she also rigged the model of my my normal model. Norm? Papa's streaming. Whoa! Here's a little bit of me before I go. Okay. My next stream is tomorrow. If you guys like today's small talk, I do an interview version with my subscribers, the tavern folk, and I have 3 questions. Are they on? Nope, they're not. I have 3 questions for my tavern folk. If you guys are interested, you can answer on voice, or you can answer on Discord using the channel. Information's all on there. If you guys would like to know what the questions are. The first question... Hold on, that voice came out weird. The first question is, there's a notion out there that people have 3 faces. The one they show everyone, the one they show family and friends, and the one they wear alone. What do you think about this? And do you think this applies to you? How or why not? The second question I will ask my tavern folk is, what do you like to do during your favorite season of the year? Because we're entering spring, baby, and we love some spring weather. The last question I shall ask is, what kind of music have you been listening to lately? Drop a link and maybe we'll listen to a couple on stream. I have mistakenly placed the date as last weekend, so some people were a little confused about that, and my bad. That was on me. But we have tomorrow waiting for you guys. I will post the waiting room tonight. We'll see. It'll probably be tomorrow, but if I am very productive, it should be tonight. So yay! If you're a subscriber, please look forward to that. Okay, cool. I've said that like 5 fucking times. We're gonna go over to Woody now. Ain't no mountain high enough. Oops, my keyboard's dying. Nee, nee, nee. We're teeny, nee, nee. Okay, bye everyone! Thank you so much for interviewing Sierra with me! I'll see you next time! Bye-bye!